My Starfinder character is Boom Boom. Is a
Hold on.
technomancer.
Hold on.
What? Pathfinder character. My Pathfinder character is Grimpoo. He's a rat folk invoker. He likes to blow shit up. And my Starfighter character is Boom Boom. He's a rat folk technomancer. Likes to build and blow shit up as well.
So they're both rat folk?
Mm-hmm. Well, they call it Yosoki in the Starfinder, but they're rat folks. They're both rat folks.
What's the Pathfinder's guy's name?
Grimpoo.
What is it really?
Grimpoo.
Can you spell that out?
It's Grim and then Poo. P-O-O. And the Starfinder is Boom Boom.
Boom Boom?
Mm-hmm.
And what are their class?
They don't have the generic human names. They're freaking rats.
Right. They don't. Yeah. No. They're rats. They definitely don't need human names.
The hell?
Billy's having to run an update on his computer.
That's gonna take a while.
Pathfinder character's class.
What?
What's the class?
Invoker.
And the Starfinder?
Technomancer.
Oh, cool. Technomancer. Do they have any specific background, or are they just like Vatkin that were like, hey, I'm gonna go on an adventure and do shit?
Basically. They have a
So
short lifespan, so
right, short lifespan, and they're just okay, and they're just like Vatkin. They were like, I'm gonna go out and do shit before I die.
basically.
That sounds good to me. One, two. Adventure. Okay. Was Ashley in the characters?
I don't know. She's on the thing, but she's not on the hangout. I think she's on the phone with her mother, so. And it won't be a while till. It won't be a while till.
What do we? Okay. All right. So again, like I said, we're going to continue. We're going to start, but we're going to also continue session 0 next week as well. So with the other player. All right. All 3 of you have been sent an invitation to the crowning of the new king of the unified Galarian planet.
I go boom boom on this crown.
The what?
I go boom boom on this crown.
You get a boom boom on his crown?
Yeah, that's
I don't know if that would be a great idea. You're all traveling.
Chaotic neutral.
Same as me. It doesn't mean you go poop on a king's crown.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're going to get even close enough to that crown. All of you are on a caravan that was provided for you to take you to the newly erected and built capital city, planet of Galaria. Wow, that's some great music.
Sorry.
Is that the music that plays when the king comes out?
No, someone built
Yeah.
It's like a Katamari Damacy king.
No, someone made a Lego robot of a game of Pac-Man using
Gotcha.
sensors and everything. I'll send it to you.
Sorry, Seth. Continue, please.
Okay. That's okay. It's only session 0. Your caravan enters through giant, majestic gates, and you can see that a lot of magic went into creating this massive city. None of you have ever seen a city like this before in any of your travels, especially you, Natkin, who lived most of your life underground. So you've never seen anything like this. The towers are sprawling into the clouds. They are something that no one has seen before. The caravan brings you into the city, into the main merchant quarter, and stops and drops everyone off. In this quarter, there is a lot of hustle and bustle and people running around. A lot of merchant stores, armories. You see a lot of wizards running around. In fact, none of you have ever seen this many wizards in one place before. So it's kind of like an amazing sight. There's bands playing, and you see the king standing on a balcony talking to his advisors. And you all leave the caravan and walk off into the main course of the city. As you are traveling and walking around, wondering, what's going to be happening here and what are the celebrations and everything, you find a board as all of the different celebrations that are going to be happening written on it. Not only that, there's actually a job board as well, where the people are looking for bodyguards, protection, for merchant caravans, and so forth. Because even though the kingdoms of the world have become united, there are still many areas of the world that have not been tamed. All 3 of you happen to be looking at the board at the same time, and there's no one else standing around. If you want to introduce yourselves,
my name is Boom Boom. Hello.
You see Boom Boom, a small rat. What's your height?
I don't know, the size of a gnome. I know that, I think.
It's a rat folk. It's the size of a rat folk.
Oh, these are past or future characters?
These are
both.
past characters.
Yeah.
Past characters, okay.
These are the Pathfinder one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his name is Grimpoo.
Grimpoo.
Yeah.
Okay. He's Grimpoo.
Yeah, he's like no taller than a gnome.
We're doing
All
Pathfinder
right,
right now?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing the... So we're doing the past test right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kadaga, why don't you introduce yourself to the because all 3 of you are looking at the board at once.
You see a kind of, I guess, relatively average size elf with black straight hair tied in a ponytail. He's got a cloak on. You can see some leather armor underneath. It looks to each side at the other 2 looking at the board. He says, "Hey, this looks like there's plenty of gold to be made. Plenty of money for those with the right skill set." I kind of look each of you up and down. You look like you might be able to handle yourselves. My name's Kadaga. You can call me Cad. I get things done.
I blow shit up.
He blows shit up. I like it. And standing next to you is Kakashi. I didn't get Kakashi's race. Oops.
I made him an elf,
An elf. All right, good enough.
so he
Yeah.
had dark vision. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Um,
And sitting next to you Yes, Kakashi, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello, I'm Kakashi. I'm a ninja from a small village.
While all three of you standing there, a man a very large man actually, or a large figure, bumps into you from the back, and he's so large that he actually kind of hits all of you. I'm sorry. Are you here for the coronation as well? I am Dugard. I come from a orc village, and as you turn around, he is actually an orc, which is surprising because you know that the unification of Galarian, one of their biggest obstacles was actually stopping the orc hordes, the red orc hordes. But this seems to be from a allied orc nation. Dugard is from an allied orc nation. Are you here as well? It's amazing how the magic that they created to bring these nations together. Have you heard anything about it?
Not really, because I'm a rat folk, and seeing you and me here, it's not that surprising.
Yeah, you are small. You are a small little one indeed. Anyway, oh look, the king. He is coming out. You hear trumpets.
Does it look like it's really crowded? Was there a reason that he bumped into us? Like, was there no space, or is it suspicious that he bumped into us?
Very good question. Very suspicious that he bumped into you because there was space around you. It is very crowded in this area because you stand in a part of the concourse that the king's balcony does overlook, but a lot of people are around. But he suspiciously bumped into you.
Okay, can I just give myself a quick once over?
Yeah.
Make sure nothing's missing on myself.
Nothing's missing, and you do think to yourself that he's actually probably a little too clumsy to have stolen from you. So he's just a big red orc wearing he's wearing half plate armor.
Doesn't look nimble.
Doesn't look nimble at all. No, not at all. He's got two hands.
He'd have to be nimble to get one over on me.
Yeah, certainly would. You hear the trumpets in the distance. All hail the new king of Galoria! For he is now come to speak to his citizens. And as you look up, this king in the shiniest full plate armor you have ever seen, with purple and white robes flowing all around him, a red cape walks to the edge of the balcony. Says, I am here today to unify all of Galoria. We in the Inner Sea have finally come together, and although it took many lives and much conquering, the planet shall be as one now, through our great magicians and our great soldiers, the Dark Titans. Everyone kind of moves aside, and walking through the middle of the concourse is a military parade of these metallic-looking constructs walking in line, marching towards him, possibly a few hundred. This is only a few of our great soldiers created from this new magic from the skies. These Dark Titans have conquered all over our planet to bring us together today. Everyone cheers and cheers. You cheer as well, or do you stay quiet?
I stay quiet.
The orc behind you, the orc Dugan, cheers as the king speaks.
I also get my magic missile ready, just in case.
All right. Does anyone else cheer, or does everyone else stay quiet?
I give him an enthusiastic yet big smile.
Right,
you have a big smile like
well, you can't see my expression because I have a mask on my face.
Okay, fair enough. Then,
No, it's covered, so.
so you are donned in the garb of the ninja. All right.
Yeah.
So I understand. Okay. Yorick looks at you all three. He's like, "Are not you patriots? Are not you patriots of the king?
No.
What?
No, I'm
No.
not.
No, you're not. But he's
I'm-
unified the entire world.
So,
The entire world is unified behind him.
and your point is?
As you're having this conversation.
Is he wearing a red cap that says "Make a kingdom great again"?
He is not. He is not. He does make a racist joke at you, and then continues on. On the balcony, two wizards walk out, donned in black robes, and they have rods in their hands. And the king points at them, and they wave the rods. And then the king yells to everyone below in the concord, "Look at the power of these titans that we have created!" And they wave their wands. And then the titans start moving around. They look like they look metal. This jet metal. You don't quite recognize this material. You've never seen this material before.
Okay.
The titans start going crazy. And you see really worried faces on the mages that are standing on the balcony.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, the king turns around and he runs back in the balcony. People are running around screaming. You see right in front of you one of the titans grab the head of a man running by wearing what looks like merchant clothing and just rips off his head.
And then it
turns. Now you cheer?
Yes.
Grim Boom stares as the head is ripped off.
I'm just going to concentrate on not getting trampled by a frenzied crowd trying to get away from this thing.
All right. So you guys can kind of press yourself against the board that had all the postings on it while everyone's running around. One of the Dark Titans stops in front of you, stares down at all of you, and you see purple eyes inside of its helmet. It's.
I'd like to try to dive between its legs or behind it.
Absolutely. Make a dexterity roll.
Dexterity roll?
Yep.
Okay. Now, if I did like a cool little rolly thing, could I make this an acrobatics?
Absolutely. Go acrobatics. What exactly you want to jump through it and
well, what I think I'll do if my main goal will be to get between the legs, but if it doesn't look like there's enough space or it looks like he's shifting too much, so I imagine he turns and his legs are kind of stationary while he looms over us and looks down. So if I can get between, I'm going to try to like tuck and roll and immediately come up in kind of like a running sprint and take about 10 feet just away from him.
Okay. Make that acrobatics roll. We'll call it. You're very nimble, and we'll call that. We'll call it a DC 8.
Okay. Well, my modifier is a +8 for acrobatics. 27. Roll 19.
Yeah. So you see Kadoga, the elven rogue, jump between his legs, do a somersault, land behind him on his feet, 10 feet behind him. This creature is still glaring right at you, Grimpoo and Kakashi, and it looks like it's ready to. It looks like it's ready to punch right at you. Roll initiative.
Well, I got my magic missile ready.
So you have your magic missile ready. So fire away.
Let me see what I gotta. How many D4s I have to get ready. Let's see here. I need 1D4 plus
1d4 plus 1.
plus 1. What the hell did I click? Mage armor. Yeah, 1D4 plus 1. Yeah, 4 points.
All right, a good roll. So you blast away, hit it right in its chest.
No, it's eyes.
Go ahead.
I want to hit in the eyes.
Oh, okay. So you aim right for the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You see it flinch back a bit, like it's been blinded a little bit. All of you can now take an attack turn. Your hit to its eyes actually caused it to get a little off balance, and it's teetering back and forth.
It's my initiative. Plus 1.
So, Kakashi, the ninja, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my katana. Let's see if this will hit. Probably not.
A 6 misses. All right. You may go, Karaga.
All right.
You are 10 feet behind it, which is clearly in your movement. So you can do whatever you'd like to. Full action.
Okay. Now I'm not entirely familiar. I made my character, but I made it through a kind of like an online assisted generator, since this was the less important of the two characters.
Right.
So as a rogue, do I still use my dex for attack? Because
Yeah.
it's showing me it's using my strength and it's giving me a -1.
No, use your dexterity for attack.
Okay. So that would be a +4. Okay. Here we go. And I don't think that's gonna hit. So what I do is I'd run up behind it and just kind of like stab at its leg at the what looks to be the weakest part, the thinnest part, and I just don't.
Sure. You, in your haste to hit him, you just kind of whiff the hit, and then you get back on your footing.
I did though take 2 weapon fighting as my starting feat, so I have my second dagger in my other hand. Can I make my attack with that as well?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, is that also made with the dex modifier, or is that just a straight roll?
That's going to be a straight roll.
Okay. Hey. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Two points of damage.
2 points of damage. You see the joint at right behind its knee, the kind of become a little loose, and it seems like it makes a rumbling noise, not an actual loud noise, more like a vibration, and you feel it through the armor as you hit it at that joint, and you're like, "Yeah, I got it in there."
Thanks for that.
it pulls up its arm, and it doesn't have any weapons on it right now, but it goes to elbow back right at you. And your armor class.
My armor class is 17.
17. As it tries to elbow you, you dodge out of the way, no problem. In its other hand, what looks like a purple sword appears out of nowhere, made out of some type of magical energy. It then takes that sword and swings at Kakashi. Kakashi, what is your armor class?
12.
Well. Oh, it hits. You take 3 points of damage. Now, top of the order again. We will go with Grimpoo, the rat that likes to blow shit up.
How close am I with this thing?
It is 5 feet away from you.
I am going to be going my full movement 30 feet back from all the danger and cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, as you move 30 feet back because there's such a commotion, you're going to need to make a acrobatics check to make sure that you don't hit anyone and get stopped at any point while you're going backwards. Unless you are going to take, well, if you take your, so you can take a move action and move back, or you can use all of your action to move back and definitely make sure that you avoid everyone. Which do you want to do?
I'm just doing acrobatics.
Okay, do acrobatics. DC 10.
I probably fumbled.
So it's not a fumble. It's just basically you run back 5 feet and you bump right into someone. Now you can do another action.
I'm to cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, you cast mage armor. All right. Now we are to Kakashi, the ninja, who has already taken a little bit of damage. Go ahead.
It doesn't have much HP to begin with.
Yes, none of you should. While all of this is happening, you all, like through your peripheral vision, notice the chaos all around you. People are being ripped to shreds. These things are going crazy and just killing people. And you do, and you did notice before. Remember, the king ran, the supposedly new crowned king of Galoria ran inside off his balcony. Go ahead, Kakashi.
Well, the king's a coward. Try to hit it with my katana again. Please. Very good. Very good. No! Well, 20 don't like me today.
So you take your swing, and your sword hits the Titan's armor and bounces off. Billy, it is now your turn. Gadaga,
Right.
go ahead.
So I'm just reading up on what sneak attack is. It looks like I can get a sneak attack if I'm flanking the target with an ally. So basically, just like opposed from it. Or if I catch opponent when it is unable to defend itself effectively. So would you say that since it's like facing our ninja friend and I'm behind it, I could get a sneak attack if I were to hit?
You are behind it, so
Okay.
sneak attack seems completely reasonable.
Okay. Then I will attempt to hit, and hopefully I get to apply sneak attack. Cumulative 20.
That is most definitely a hit.
Okay, so here's the regular damage and sneak attack damage total. 6 points of damage.
That
And then I would like to do a like fall backwards into a roll and just fall back 5 feet.
All right. So you disengage 5 feet back.
Yeah.
That joint that you had originally hit with your dagger, you hit it again, but this time even harder. And a piece of metal flies off. And you notice in the metal, behind it, it's not a person, not any type of flesh, but a purple orb. The creature falls onto that knee. Mobility is brought down to 0, and it is technically prone. As you fall back, you definitely notice even more of the chaos. People running around everywhere, children crying. Actually, as you fall back, blood gets thrown on your face,
Ugh.
and someone's body is literally torn and thrown in front of you by another one of his creatures as it continues to maul through the crowds, killing everyone. You do all of you hear in the distance soldiers running out of a gate, coming into the concourse. It looks like it is the Galorian army, Imperial army, coming to try and stop these Dark Titans running towards you. The arm with the sword goes to strike Grimbu this time and swings with its what looks like a magic-based or energy-based sword. What's your armor class, Grimbu?
Mine is 16.
So it does not hit. Especially in its prone position, it swings and just whiffs by you.
Yeah, because I put mage armor. So you need to put 4.
It is now your turn again. This thing has been badly damaged by your newfound friend Kadaga from behind.
I cast forced magic missile. Forced missile.
Yep. Go ahead.
5 points.
5 points. The Titan falls into a heap of metal. Dissipating from the heap, you see this purple aura, kind of like magic dissipating, going into the air and then disappearing. Of course, its sword also disappears, and it just turns into a heap of metal. This black, obsidian-looking metal. As all of you look around, the chaos is still ensuing everywhere. Suddenly, a voice booms from the middle of the concourse. I have taken control of your deadliest weapon, and now I will use it to destroy everything. All right. All of you awaken, and you are laying down in what looks like a pod. You're looking straight up, and you see a metal ship, a metal room that you're sitting in. Suddenly, an alarm starts blaring in all of your ears. Ship has taken damage. Ship has taken damage. All crew, evacuate. All crew, evacuate. Switch to other characters.
Okay.
Now, did we experience that previous scenario as these characters? Like when we wake up, do we have any kind of recollection of what just occurred in the Dark Titan encounter, or is this entirely separate?
These are entirely different characters.
Okay.
Right now, you have you do not remember that incident happening. You see a red light flashing from the ceiling.
I hop out of bed.
As you try to get up, you're encased in a pod.
Oh yes, that will complicate matters.
And the alarm is going off. It feels as though something just hit your ship.
Would I know how to open this pod? Did I put myself in this pod? Just like my sleep
Yes,
chamber?
you did. Your memory is very foggy, but you know that you're in a you know that you're in a hibernation pod. Not a long-term hibernation pod. These are hibernation pods that are used to make short distant jumps through the drift. And as you wake up, all of you see a HUD with different commands appear in front of you on the glass. The alarm is still going off. You feel another impact on the ship.
I'm going to try to open this pod if I can do so from the inside, and if I can't, then I'm going to shout for somebody to let me out.
All right, so you start fiddling with the HUD. What do the rest of you do?
I go find food. Boom Boom go find food to make some more Boom Boom.
Well, you're currently stuck in a hibernation tube.
I get myself out of it.
Would fiddling with the HUD would that be like a computer's check?
Yes.
Could I make the computer's check?
Yeah, make your computer check.
I'm a technomancer. I do it with my mind. Check.
24.
24. You're clicking it. All right. You hear combination pod disengaging. Combination pod disengaging, and it opens up a little bit. And it is cracked open a little bit, but a piece of metal had fallen on the pod, damaging the mechanism that opens the pod. So you're a little bit stuck, although it has disengaged a little bit.
Son of a.
You feel another impact on the ship. Boom boom.
I start shouting out. Just keep shouting.
Boom boom. What are you doing? You're stuck in this hibernation pod.
I roll computer use to get myself out.
What? Okay, let me see what you rolled so I can have that up. Oh, okay. So you quickly fiddle with you put the right commands in. Pod opens, and you are now out.
There's people storming down to Area 51, I'm guessing.
No one is storming down. no one's storming down Area 51. You see one pod stuck and one pod not opened yet.
I help get them out.
Naya. Is Ashley, is that your other character's name?
I'll try to open my pod. I'm waking up and I want to get out.
Naya, make a computer check. All right. All right, more than good enough. You fiddle with the controls on the HUD, and it opens up. As both of you get up, you see two other pods that haven't. One of them hasn't opened at all. It looks like the occupant of the pod is actually still unconscious and hasn't been woken up, even with the alarm blaring and the impacts to this ship. And you see another pod that has opened up a little bit, but it looks like the mechanism's been damaged. That opens the pod because metal fell from the roof of this room onto that pod. Laying in there is a screaming. What race are you?
I'm Isaki.
You're right. Is a
Let me out of here! Let me out! Help! Help!
So what do you guys want to do?
I put a stack of dynamites to help them open the pods.
That would blow up the pod and most like. You have dynamite?
I might compromise the integrity of the spaceship and kill us all.
Is that what you really want to do?
No, I don't. I can make dynamite. I used my engineering kit to get them out.
Okay. So make a engineering roll.
Let's see here. That plus 2, so 1d20 plus 8. Oops, wrong one. 25.
25. All right. You get that thing open really quick. He gets that thing open for you, and it pops up, and you are out.
I open it and throw in a dynamite, and I close it slowly.
Oh, you throw dynamite in it? So
I'm already out. As soon as that thing opens, scrambled out.
There are lights flashing everywhere all over the. This looks like a small transport craft, and there are lights flashing all over the main console, which are at the front of the ship, which you can see.
I run to the front of the ship where those lights are, and I see if there's if I recognize anything with my piloting.
Yes, you see that the ship was on autopilot, and you notice that the destination was Galorian Station. But you got the ship veered off course because it's being hit by asteroids. You see another asteroid coming right in for another impact. Boom! It hits it. But the asteroid belt wasn't on the original course. As you're looking at the as you're looking at the flight pattern that the ship was supposed to fly in. Keep in mind, remember, there is still one pod. There's 4 pods in there. There's one pod that hasn't been opened, and that person, who you haven't taken a look at, is still unconscious.
Well, I'm opening all the pods, so.
Okay, so you're gonna open up the other pod. As you open it, you see a very beautiful, elegant-looking humanoid in green robes with these ornate bracelets on her wrists. With pointy ears.
There's an elf. Do I look left and right? Do I see anyone just panicking, right?
You are the only ones there, so it's just her. There's no one else on board the ship.
I roll for. There's no really appraisal in here. How expensive does an ornate bracelet looks?
These look very expensive. Very.
Well, she's still asleep, right?
The second you open the pod, she actually regains consciousness.
God damn it!
And she was like, what?
Throw a stack of dynamite and close the slug.
Oh my God! They're gonna kill the elf. All right. So, as you get that pod open, you hear a message from the main computer. There is a hail. I repeat, there is a hail. There is a hail. I repeat, there is a hail. Do you wish to answer?
Cortana, put it on screen.
It doesn't answer to Cortana. I just Cortana put it on screen. The computer is actually not responding to voice commands, and you're not sure why. You're not sure why. It should be. It should be. You all know that it should be responding to voice commands. You do see a panel up front that's taken some damage.
Up where I am?
Yep. You see You see a lot of damaged panels around with the autopilot, with the autopilot and the flight path of the ship.
Ooh.
You see. So basically, what you're seeing on this panel is you see one screen that has the flight path, and it has all of these. It has what I call jump points on it. You see another panel that is registering the drift drive capacity and what the drift drive is at, and you see another panel that has a lot of computer commands on it, and you see that the one with computer commands is damaged, and it looks like it's an input panel. You know, through being a mechanic, that's where voice commands would be input. That's where the computer would be taking voice commands.
Will someone manually accept the call, or I'll do it myself?
Does it look like I can disengage autopilot and try to just keep a lookout for any large asteroids? Or does it look like I'm better at engineering? Given my repairing history, I just take a kind of look around. Does it look like anything can be fixed in a timely manner, or like bypassed to make at least the vital systems function properly again?
You feel like you could probably get the voice command system the voice command system back online.
Right.
In a short amount of time, if you tried to fix it.
Then I'll check down my little boot for my my pouch of small tools.
By the way, on the other side of the voice, on the other side of the input HUD, which is what you're going to be working on, you see weapon systems. And you kind of at least smile to yourself, knowing that it looks like the weapon systems are still online, still usable. They haven't been damaged yet.
I turn to the others and say, "I think I can fix the voice commands if you can keep an eye out."
So I go on over, get my hacking kit, and disable the autopilot so we can maneuver the ship manually.
Okay, so you're going to hack into the computer? Absolutely, make a roll.
That's why I'm a technomancer. I can do a whole bunch of shit.
And
hacking for computer, that gives me a +2.
Tick, make your roll on repairing the voice command input.
15.
15.
22.
You are in. So boom, boom. You in. You hack into that computer. You access the main. You're in its main kernel right now, and you can shut down and turn off anything in the ship that you want. You see life support systems. You see weapons. You see all of that.
Okay, I am going to be manually piloting this, so... So 12 to pilot to get away from try to dodge the asteroid. And is the weapons manually or is it automatic?
The weapons are going to be someone will have to manually use the weapons. Tick, you have now repaired. Make your roll. Sorry, what was your roll on?
22.
22. Okay, so Tick, you have completely repaired, at least a makeshift repair on the voice command HUD. So you can now respond to the computer using voice commands.
Okay, I say computer accept hail.
Hail, accepted. It took you long enough.
Sorry, things are crazy over here. What the hell's going on?
Well, we've kind of got you in a precarious situation, wouldn't you say?
You're behind this? I just woke up.
You laugh.
And is there a viewport?
Yes, they're not on.
Okay. Is there any kind of like well, for lack of a better term, radar or something to that extent on the ship, where I can like look to see if there's any ships directly around us?
Yep, there are sensors on the ship. They still seem to be functional, and keep in mind that Boom Boom is hacked in the system. He could, you see that he's hacked in the system, so he could probably activate anything on the ship that you need to at this point that's still functional.
I'm just trying to get a feeling for where this other ship is in relation to us.
I basically scream out, "Someone man the guns," and also,
Kaya, that would be you. You're the only one that is not manning a position right now.
Alright.
So they're going to put you on the guns, apparently.
So what would that be?
I will tell you what to roll. You get over to the gun station, and you see that this ship is equipped with 4 plasma accelerators, which are mid-level weapons. They're not massive. They're not capital ship type weapons, but it's generally what this type of transport would be equipped with.
Well, isn't that elf chick awake now?
She is awake, and she's just sitting up, looking at you guys in wonderment. If you look back at her face, she's like utterly confused. Looks like she has no idea where she is.
I tell her, get to the guns too. I yell at her, move your elf ass over and man the guns.
What language are you speaking? Common?
Common, yes.
Okay. She's looking at you like she has no idea what you're saying.
I cast comprehend language.
You have comprehend languages?
Yes.
Okay. Does comprehend languages allow you to know what language that they speak as well?
Yeah.
Even though you can communicate with them. So it's going to tell you what she speaks?
Yeah.
Alright. She speaks a language called High Elven.
Okay, your high assness. Get to the gun station. Help.
What gun station?
Well,
I've never used a gun. I've never used a gun in my life.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Follow that person to that area, and she'll tell you.
What chariot is this? What kind of chariot is this?
Oh, looks like we found a hitchhiker from the past.
What kind of chariot is this? All right, so you hear the hail again. Well, if you don't give me your cargo, might have a little problem on our hands.
Do I hear this?
Yes, it's on the it's on the open hail.
I look at the sensor. Do I see anything?
So do you activate the sensors?
Yes.
You activate them all?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tick, all of the view screens come online, and you see in front of you open space, and another HUD appears. It's like a grid, and it's showing you distance, and it's actually showing you where the ship is, and it's also showing you where asteroids are. There's 3 asteroids. They are in front of you, and you can see about 1,000 yards to the left of you is a small, another small transport ship. It's not a battle cruiser. Doesn't look like it's over intimidating, but it is using a tractor beam. You notice that it has been using a tractor beam to throw asteroids at you.
Son of a bitch.
Does this thing has what can this thing jump as well?
So do you want to take a look at the status of the drift drive?
Yes. So just jump the hell out of here.
Okay. The drift drive is offline.
Can you
do we have a tractor beam on this?
There's no tractor beam on your ship, but you do have weapons. And your drift drive is currently offline. If you want to make an engineering roll to see what maybe the problem is with it, Tick,
okay,
because you are an engineer.
I'll say I'll take a look at this. If you want to try to get closer, I think we can take this guy on.
Well, whenever I talk to the elf girl to follow that person where the guns are at, and hopefully somehow.
I mean, she follows Kaya to where the guns are, but really doesn't have any clue what to do. Kaya also, as well, is the thing is like Kaya. She comes up to you and she's like, "I'm supposed to help you with the guns," but you're thinking to yourself, "Who is this prissy little bitch?" Like, you're a soldier. Like, you know exactly how to use these guns. You don't need her. You know,
More the merrier.
Yeah, Kaya. But you're looking at these weapons like, I'm ready to go.
Well, try to shoot. I don't know how long can our guns reach them or no?
Yes, your guns can reach them.
So she can start shooting then.
Kaya, you're at the guns. You understand these guns a little bit better than the others. Do you want to make? Yeah, Kaya, you understand these guns a little bit better, so you do tell them that these guns are operable and they can hit this other ship.
Okay. I'm going to try to. I now get the sensor. I'm going to try to maneuver. Try to maneuver as much obstacles as possible until the drift drive is ready. I'm going to punch it. I'll be right back.
So, Nick, you should make an what was your engineering roll of the drift drive?
So what roll do I have to make?
You don't have to make a roll yet. Chick, you need to make a roll on the drift drive to try to get it operational.
27.
27. All right. You know that there is the drift drive itself hasn't been hit, but what's happened is because there was so much damage to the computer, which you've discovered because you had to do a little repair work to get the voice activation to work again. You know that it will take some rewiring so that you can basically get the secondary power source to power the drift drive. And if you roll another engineering roll, we'll find out how many rounds it will take you to do that.
Okay. I don't know if it's that much of a priority, honestly. If this guy's just throwing some asteroids at us, let's take him out.
Okay. Another asteroid is coming straight towards the ship. You've also deduced that if you take any more damage, who knows? You could actually get a hull breach, which would be a disaster, and everyone could, of course, suffocate and die and be sucked out into space from a hull breach. But luckily, sitting and manning all the weapons is Kaya. Kaya, make a. What skills do you have, Kaya?
What, bro?
What skills? Read me down the skills that you're proficient in.
I am. That's the cross symbol, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It says trained only.
Yeah.
And in the yellow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's acrobatics, athletics, computers, culture, engineering, intimidate, life science, medicine, mysticism,
Yeah.
physical science, piloting.
Okay, make a physical science roll, and you're going to try and figure out if you can what it will take for these weapons to destroy this asteroid that's coming straight at the ship. And by the way, this is a larger asteroid than the ones that hit before you.
I'm back.
21. You deduce that you need to do 10 points of damage to obliterate the asteroid that's heading towards the particular ship, this asteroid. So, take aim and fire all 4 cannons. Roll a d20. What is your strength modifier?
2.
2. All right. Roll a d20 plus 2. You need an 8 to hit the asteroid. You hit with 2 cannon shots. Each cannon does a d8. Roll a d8.
Roll 2d8?
2 d8s, yep. Seven. Oh, it's still coming towards the ship. You've blown off a huge piece of it, which is actually flying towards the other ship. Tick, what are you doing right now? Are you going to attempt to get the drift drive back online, or
we're in some sort of like shuttle, right? So
yeah.
Would I know if there's any kind of shield systems, or like if I can like divert some extra power to the thrusters to give us some kind of lateral movement to shift out of course of this asteroid?
Looking over the HUD quickly, you see that there is no shielding system on this, but you do see thruster. You do see thruster commands, and as a pilot, you do know how to use them.
Okay. Well, oh geez, I don't have the name. Somebody's already piloting, but if I can maybe give like extra powers to the thruster, I could give like a bonus to his roll or something like that.
I already have hacked all the systems.
So Boom Boom is hacked into the computer, so you cannot be hacked into the computer and pilot. The ship needs to be piloted manually.
Then I'll grab the co-piloting controls and I'll take over when he's doing that.
What's with
the, I have to be piloting.
What's with the jump drive?
No one is working on the jump drive. The jump drive is offline.
Can I pull out the on my end the problem with it? Why is it offline?
Yes, you so you easily see the problem. It's because the jump drive itself is not damaged, but the conduit that powers it is damaged and was damaged in one of the asteroid hits. But you can easily reroute power to the secondary backup power source, and it would take X amount of rounds if one chose to do that.
How badly damaged is the conduit?
Well, you need to make an engineering roll to see how many rounds it would take you to reroute the power.
So for my turn, I guess I'll hop into the pilot's mantle, and I'm just going to try to move to the side out of range of this thing.
12.
Oh, it's going to take you 5. Oh man, it's going to take you 5 rounds to get the drift drive back.
Well, I do that, and I'm going to put full speed on thrusters to be out of their range.
Well, you can't. So you can only do one action at a time. So you're working on the drift. So right now you're trying to repair the drift.
Yeah.
Right.
So we get that, then the next one on my turn will be moving it out of range.
So so do you want to stop? So it's going to take you 5 rounds to get the drift drive back online.
I asked. I called the guy that's on the comm to get his ass here and take the pilot while I fix this.
Tick is already on there. He's already trying to use the thrusters to move the ship back. You do move the ship back a little bit, Tick, but just not quite enough. That asteroid comes barreling in, slams the front of the ship, and the weapons are destroyed. The computer, another alarm goes off. This time it's a blue alarm. Hull has been fractured. Hull has been fractured.
That's
Hull
right.
has been fractured. The elf starts like running around frantic. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? You actually see air venting. Everyone make a perception check. Sorry.
Okay.
I have 0 perception, so
23.
Okay. Tick. You see coming from the left side of the ship. You see where the hull is venting air, and you also notice that the hull is starting to buckle at that point.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Not good.
is there an escape pod here?
There are no escape pods. This is a shuttle.
I have mending, but someone needs to take over if I'm going to mend the hole back together.
You can working. So you want someone else to work on the drift drive while you
mend the hole. Yeah.
Here again over the comm. Give her to us, and we'll save you. We've scanned your ship, and we now see that it's in quite bad condition. And you hear like a laugh in his voice. It's in very bad condition, isn't it?
Oh, I put the cop. Don't worry, we're ramming right through you.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're very funny. And anyone can speak on the comm. The comm is open. So if anyone has anything else to say,
I'm gonna go fix the jump drive. I'm gonna mend the hole, and I'm ramming the ship to him. If we die, at least he'll get what he wants, and he'll be badly damaged as well.
All right.
I want to say, who is the girl to you?
Well, that doesn't matter, does it? My name is Captain Harlock.
Is this the space pirate?
My name is Harlock. And I would like that little treasure that you have.
And then I say, why don't I take my guns and shove them up your ass?
I'll let you die. I don't even need to do anything now. I just need to sit here and wait till you die.
Yeah, and she dies with us, so you don't have any more treasure.
I'll just retrieve her body and bring it back.
Don't worry, because once you ram in, I don't think there'll be any pizza for her to bring her back.
Harlock just sits and waits. I'll wait my time. Computer's alarm is just blaring.
Billy, are you going to do the jump drive for me while I mend the holes?
I'm going to try to avoid this next incoming asteroid since our weapons are nil now.
Yeah.
How bad is this hole? How long will it hold with the air sitting out?
You take a look at it, and the computer actually says 5 minutes to total depressurization. 5 minutes total depressurization.
Okay, so I'm going to do the 5 turns on the jump drive. That's going to take a couple seconds. Then once we jump, I'm going to go mend the holes then.
Or
just try to keep us alive until then.
Yeah. All right. You're working on the jump drive.
Yeah, because it should
but
take...
you don't. So the asteroid is going to hit you in 2 turns. The one that you couldn't stop.
How about I hit the asteroid? Shoot it.
Yeah, shoot it.
We don't have any guns. They've been destroyed.
Weapons disabled.
Oh, darn it.
Why is the weapon disabled? Look in the thing.
The weapons are disabled. There's no power. So you look at the computer. There's no power going to the weapons. They've been obliterated off the ship by the last impact.
Could I do the thumb drive while he does the mending?
Do you have engineering?
Yes,
She does.
Roll for engineering. Let's see.
So you, Tick, you're at the pilot station right now.
Yep.
You want to make another roll to try and avoid this asteroid with your thrusters.
Okay, I rolled a 22.
Well, what's the 22? Kaya, what were you trying to do?
Engineering.
On what?
To do what the rat's doing right now.
Oh, you're trying to, you're trying to help with the jump drive. Okay, understood. All right, you're over there, doubly helping with the jump drive. Luckily, just missing the ship, Tick is able to use the thrusters to make a maneuver around the asteroid. You hear over the comm again. Ah, that was a lucky one. You won't be so lucky next time.
Mm-hmm.
He yells, "Charge our front weapons! Just destroy that ship."
Oh boy.
So
Jump drive with the help of Kaya. Jump drive back online.
We jump to a random location that they won't try to find us because I think they probably scanned everything. So
yeah, you hear from the computer. Jump drive activated. Jump drive ready.
Jump drive random location.
Preparing for drift space. So do you want the computer to go right into drift space? Because you all know this little well-known fact that all space travelers know. Generally, a ship needs to prepare itself and charge the jump drive. You can basically overload a jump drive to make it jump. A drift drive to make it jump automatically, but it's there's a good chance that it could explode after you make your jump.
How long will it take for a charge, though?
You don't have enough time.
We're just going to have to just gamble on it might explode.
All right. Are there any specific coordinates you want to go? Tick, you're looking at the navigational HUD, and you see that there's a course already set for Galarian Station.
I'm going to continue there because I'm familiar with the station, so I'm going to continue that course.
I'm sorry. What did I call it? I called it Galarian Station. Absalon Station.
Absalon.
Yeah.
I'll choose that as our coordinates. I'll stick with the ones that are pre-existing in the system.
Okay, here we go. You're all going to make a roll, a d20, plus your intelligence modifier. And I need a combined 30.
There's 20.
There's a 20.
You got it. Jump.
19.
So, you actually see on the view panel the energy firing out from the front of Harlock's ship, coming straight towards you. Right, you actually see it coming at you because he's using plasma weapons, so they travel much slower than, say, laser weapons. Right before they hit the ship, you hear the ship go, jumping now, entering drift space. Bang! Everyone gets thrown back a little bit, but
and everyone patch up the hole.
So as you're in drift space, you have more than enough time to patch up the hole, and then boom, the ship appears right in front of the Absalon Station, the largest space station you have ever seen, with a giant glass dome 5 miles long, and you see buildings and structures all within its interior, ships all around you. As you appear, the computer alarm starts going off again. All engines offline. Life support offline. Off engine offline. Power all used. And the alarm starts going off again.
I go into hacking kit, my hacking kit on the pilot area, and turn off the annoying ringing.
All right. You hack back into the computer. The annoying ringing is off.
I go onto the comm and try to ask for a tow ship to come by.
Absalom Station here. How may we assist you?
Power off, engine off. We got attacked by Captain Hardlock.
We have a VIP passenger, and we're dead in the water. We need assistance.
A VIP passenger.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, and I save the woman.
I don't think she understands you.
She speaks Elven.
I just say it in common.
I will say it. I realize stuff comprehend language on, so.
She walks up to the comm and says, "I am High Elven Queen, Glorious Ignitus." And the guy back on the comms, he says, "What?" And I'm Genghis Khan.
I'm like,
he's joking.
Yeah.
He's like being sarcastic.
It's like, we have a high elf lady on this ship. Don't know why. Don't speak to like a common. I'm using a spell to communicate with her.
Okay. We have plenty of elves on the station. All right, we'll get you in. A ship comes out from one of the docking bays, and there are many. Uses a tractor beam, and through that tractor beam, they're actually able to give you a little charge on your life support system, so that you're able to breathe and get to the station.
Probably have enough oxygen just to breathe if it's a damn shuttle.
Yeah. So the shuttle's life support system does reactivate.
Okay. I talked to the elven lady. It's like, so what year do you think it is? What do you? Where are you from? I ask.
I'm from the High Elven Court of Galorian. And who are you, and what manner of a building is this?
It is a spaceship. You're in space.
A what?
Look out the window and you'll see.
She looks out the viewfinder. I see stars.
Yes, we're out with the stars.
Are we on another plane of existence?
No. What year do you think it is?
She sits down and she starts thinking.
It's like, well, I think she came from the past. I think she's stuck in our time.
Wait, I didn't come from the past. My capital was under siege by these creatures of these titans. They killed all of my people, and the great magic of my people was being used against us. Where is my home? Where is Gloria?
Do I know what Gloria is, my red folk?
Yes.
Yeah, do we remember what happened to that place?
Yes, you all know that. You all know what Gloria was. It's all taught in history.
It's like, yeah, she's from the past. In common, it's like she's from the past. She's a straggler.
That's ridiculous. She's a stowaway, obviously, if she's fucking with us.
No, I think you can roll perception if you want to. I think she's from the past and she somehow ended up here. You know, magic can do a lot of shit.
Yeah, sure, roll.
Yeah, that kind of magic, it's just not around very much.
Well, I used magic.
You used magic. You didn't call forth someone. Wait, did you call forth this woman from the past?
No, I just use magic just to talk to her. So I don't think anyone knows here a lick of freaking elfish shit. Elfish.
Yeah, that kind of magic I've heard. You know, facilitating
Cast
communication,
missiles out of my fingers.
fix some stuff.
None of you are even from Gloria.
No, I'm from Yosoki.
Yeah, you're from the Pact world.
Yeah.
So none of you are even from Gloria. You don't know a ton about Gloria, and that's why none of you know Elven, because you know Absalon Station, of course. You've all been to Absalon Station.
So okay. So we go in. Says I tell her you're welcome to the future. Your people that you once knew are dead, but there are Elven in this station that you can talk to. I'm very sorry for your loss. It'll be very confusing, but you know what? You have another 1,000 years to learn new stuff now.
So they start dragging your ship toward the dock, and you see the symbol, and you all know it well, of Adder Corp. It is one of the largest corporations in the Pact worlds. A mega corporation.
Yay, my people.
In fact, you're on a Adder Corp shuttle.
No wonder this thing has problems.
No wonder. So they dock the shuttle. A representative from Adder Corp comes out and says, what happened to this ship?
Well, I got attacked by Harlock.
You woke the cargo. Harlock? Who is Harlock?
Well, he's the one that had a meteor shot thrown at us and also shooting missiles at us.
Are you talking
this
about
package?
Harlock, such as the Harlock from the Aspis Consortium?
Maybe, I don't know. His name was Harlock. We were in trouble. I thought she knows something until I found out that she's from the past.
Yes. You know that the ship he was in, now that you think about it, you know that the ship that he was in was an Aspis Consortium ship, which is a criminal enterprise, an organized crime group from the Pact.
Yeah, it's like, yes, I had to wake her because I thought she'd be an extra help on the guns, but found out she's not from our time, so.
Well, I think you don't know much about the history of her, but I will take care of her right now. And good job on getting away from the Aspis Consortium.
And also payment.
Yes, your payment to all of you is here. You go. He forwards you 100 credits each.
I basically said I want double the amount because you almost died.
You want double the jobs? He looks at the rest of you. Do you want double the jobs?
Do you want her? I can communicate with her.
What about
no problem?
What about? So can I. He talks to an Elven. She is just looking around and just has no idea what the hell is going on. She's like, what the? Where is this? You, good sir. Pick, what's your name?
Yes.
Is 100 credits and the possibility of more jobs good for you?
I'm always open to the possibility of more jobs. You know, I look around. Looks like I made it through that okay, and obviously this woman is extremely important to you. So I feel like the 100 credits and the good favor of a job well done is enough for me.
I give the high elf lady by personal comms. I can buy it very cheap, and I tell her that this is basically a communication device. Here's a button if you hear a call. It'll be from me, or if you need to call us, you just press this and it will call us as well.
By the way, you're still standing on this. You're still on the landing bay, and it's very loud. You hear like different alarms going off as ships are coming in, and ships are going out, and ships are landing. Think of like a landing bay on the Death Star.
So we must destroy it. Okay.
No, you don't want to destroy Absalon Station. That would be quite.
Let's go somewhere a little more comfortable. This is
There's
I'll
a
give my
kid.
com and explain it to her. Then, that's pretty much it.
Okay. He gives you these key cards for rooms in actually a very prestigious hotel, and he gives you another card with a free 50 credits on it for a casino, also another very prestigious casino. So he's very happy that you brought this elf lady. And he gives you these cards. He says, well, I will be in contact soon. Please enjoy Absalon Station.
I give him the finger when he turns around. I hate my people sometimes.
And as he's walking away, he yells to another man, is the Nemesis ready? We must get her worthy of travel.
Oh my, are you getting all these names from anime, Star Trek, and Star Wars now?
Anime, Star Trek, I don't know what you're talking about.
Captain Harlock from the anime.
Yes, I had to come up with a captain's name really quickly.
Nemesis from Star Trek.
Well, Nemesis was an evil ship in Star Trek.
Yeah, and also
it's not over. All right, so he walks away. You guys are still standing on the hangar. You have your key cards, and you can just head towards your.
I go buy another personal com.
You go buy another personal com. All right, yep. You find as you walk through the immaculate streets of this incredible space station, you find. You want a high-end tech store or a low-end tech store?
I think mine was a low end, so yeah.
All right, so Chick and Kaya, do you follow?
He's going to like a market area.
Yeah, he's going to a market area. Well, he's going to a market area, and that's where he's headed. Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I've been meaning to build myself, finish building this drone I've been working on, so I probably need just a couple pieces.
So he walks through a lot of different tunnels, and you come to a transport that will take you to the lower levels of Absalon Station, and you get onto the transport. This transport is free, not cost you anything, and it takes you about a mile down in the station. Where you get out, and for some reason it's very moist in the air. Not like it was raining per se, but like dew in the air. There's a low light level here, not a lot of light, and you see a lot of food carts, a lot of what you think is bootleg, cart selling bootleg technology. You pass a couple carts and you see like a communication device, whatnot, that say like Abda Corp on it. You see one cart that seems to be selling different guns, and all of these guns say have the symbol DTE on them, but they don't look real to you. And as you keep walking, a lot of this reminds you of what like a Asian night market looks like at midnight. You find a tech store, and you walk in. You see a dwarf actually manning the front. Hello, what can I do for you?
I need a compad.
A compad, okay. I got 7 here. Here you go. Not the best quality, but what do you expect down here?
How much?
I have 2 credits.
Okay, that's all I need.
All right.
Off to the hotel.
Anything else for any of you?
Just some miscellaneous supplies. I need some hardware, some grease, some pneumatic tubing. I'm working on completing a little project I have.
Roll perception.
Okay. $11.
Okay, good enough. You can 10. You notice a symbol on the wall of this dwarven tech shop, and you recognize this symbol as the Alkeka Clan Holdings Consortium. They are a dwarven mining consortium. Just something to take note of. You didn't know, you've never seen any of their presence on the station before, but you just noticed that he has an insignia on the wall for them. All right. So I have these parts. Feel free to go through them and see if there's anything you need.
Okay, I'll spend a few minutes picking through, trying to find things that look like they'll be suitable for the size and won't like fall apart after being used a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's roll a d20, and we'll see how many parts you find.
It'll be funny if you roll a 1.
Yeah. So most of this is junk that you don't need, which makes sense, right? Because just about everything down here is either fake or junk. You do find a piece for the leg of the droid that you do.
Okay. All right. How much for these components right here? And I indicate the part that I have.
5 credits. 5 credits, yeah.
I feel assured of the quality, so I will pay those 5 credits.
Yeah. All right. He looks very happy. He takes your 5 credits, scans your card. All right, here you go. Gives you them, and you have this like gnawing feeling in your stomach. You just overpaid, but
Well, what I do is I say, and if you get any more quality components of this kind of line, this kind of caliber, please contact me, and I just let them know my name.
Okay.
I say I'll probably be around. I'll drop in every now and again.
What's your comm number? You want me to? I can take your comm number.
Yeah, I give them my comm number.
Okay, you give me your comm number. All right.
And they'll be spamming me.
Yeah. Hey. The consortium never scams. We never scam anyone.
No, not scamming, spamming.
Oh,
I don't want to be getting. I don't want to be getting rat dysfunction pill advertisements at 3 a.m. on my comm.
A rat dysfunction pill? I would never do such a thing. As you guys are walking out, an ad pops up. Do you?
God damn it!
Are you having trouble in your relationship? Well, we have the finest in robotic partners for you.
I turn around and just give them fire eyes, and then I walk out.
Larger pill gives you 5 extra inches, just for 100 credits.
Just for 100 credits. Wait, he's like, I didn't do anything. All right. As you travel back towards the hotel that you have been giving the key cards for, you go back into the transport, and the transport takes you back up. You back up into a less seedier part of the station, where the more expensive tech stores are and the casinos are. And as you're walking back towards your hotel, you actually pass the MGM casino, which is what you have your card for. And there's a big sign on it in a bunch of different languages. It says, "Play all day." And there's also a very, very fine bar and cantina in there as well, where they have only the best food and drink that you could imagine.
I could use some refreshment. Shall we go in?
Kaya?
Why not?
All right. As you walk in, you see the hustle and bustle of everyone walking around, people playing all sorts of different games, people at slot machines. You see a very high-end bar on the other end of the casino. And you approach that. A bug-like looking man turns around and says, "What can I get you?"
How big is this man?
Oh,
Because I think I'm pretty small, being a rat man. I think I'm like 3 feet or so.
he is 5 feet tall.
Okay. I look up at him. What do you got for liquor?
Oh, I got
hell of a day.
I got whiskey. I got bourbon. Hold on. I have, and it's illegal. It's illegal. But I have Cardassian wine.
Oh, Cardassian wine. Do you have any Ferengi Red?
No Ferengi Red, but I have Cardassian wine.
Oh, I'll take some Cardassian wine.
Sounds like we'll give you herpes and AIDS.
I look at each side to make sure it's clear before I order it.
Oh, it's clear. It's clear. While all three of you sitting, does anyone else want anything?
Never trust a GM.
Yeah. While all three of you sitting there, you all make your order. A human man dressed in very extravagant clothing, very rich clothing, sits next to you. Says, "Oh, hey, how you guys doing? How did you guys mercenaries, pirates?"
Can I help you?
Well, hey, my name's Dungar. How you doing?
Sounds like a dumb name.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a dumb. I'm sorry. Wow. And here I was going to offer you a large sum of money
What's a large?
to partake in an experiment.
What experiment?
Yes, partake in an experiment.
But you want to experiment on us, or you want to get someone to experiment on?
Well, it's a drug experiment. That's all. We pay a lot of money.
If it's a
you try out a drug.
If it's a penis enlargement experiment, that's Billy's job, not mine.
Not a reproductive experiment. Not it is a drug experiment. By the way, yes, I'm Dungar. And by the way, I work for maybe you've heard of us, a little well-known company named Dark Titan Enterprises.
What's this experiment?
Oh, well, it's a drug that is supposed to give you heightened awareness of your surroundings and increase your hearing and your eyesight.
What's the side effect?
Well, we don't know.
Let us know when you get the side effect.
1,000 credits if you come along right now.
I offer the soldier. She's a tough cookie.
Oh,
hey!
Yes, would you?
I'm a soldier, but I also have another profession, don't you know?
Oh, what's your other? Oh, Miss, what's your other profession?
Actress.
Oh, you're an actress. Oh, wonderful. This will be wonderful. So this.
I made it that she's like quite famous.
Oh, what have you been in? You should just tell them you've been in a bunch of stuff. Oh, I've seen that. Oh, it's amazing. I can't believe we've met you here. Also a soldier as well. What about you, Sir Yusaki? I see we have a lot of your kind on the station. We have not had any of your kind partake in this experiment, which would be quite helpful because are you interested at all?
Well, what is the application method for this? Is it something you'd be injecting into us? Eating?
Yes. So we inject a serum into you, and we hook you up to a device. And that device, which is powered by both mechanical and magical means, and yes, we have some of the greatest managers around on our payroll because we are one of the biggest mega corporations ever, of course. And we will hopefully be able to enhance.
Roll a perception. Just see if I can see through his bluffs and lies.
That wouldn't be perception, dumb butt.
What will it be? Sense motive?
Yeah.
16 on sense motive.
So he really. So you have a feeling. Do you all want to try a sense motive?
Yeah.
Why anyone didn't roll the sense motive is like he just came out of nowhere and wants to experiment.
I don't have. I'm not. Oh, I think his motive is that he wants to experiment on us.
Yeah, he knows something. You gotta know something. Why us three?
Okay, so you.
I trust him.
Chick, you're like into this. You're like 1,000 credits. Oh God, yeah, sign me up. As far as Kaya and Boom Boom, you guys are like, I mean, I don't know. How many people have tried this thing before, and why did you approach us?
Yeah.
I mean, you just straight up ask him why he approached you?
Yeah.
All right. I saw you guys on the hangar deck, the Abder hangar deck, and I scope in there every so often. Look, I'm sure you know that Abder Corp is our biggest competitor. You know, they sell a lot of smartphones. We sell a lot of smartphones. You know how it goes, right? So when we see someone as valued as you seem to be to Abdur Corp, we want to try to get you on the payroll. We also saw you with a really bohemian-looking elf. Wow, she was a dressed from the past, you know. So we were just kind of interested. We guess you're maybe couriers for Abdur Corp. So we maybe like to get you on our payroll. You know, Dark Titan's got a lot of neat stuff going on.
This is, I go look at it and says, I'm like, I'm just kind of scratching my head like, you can have Billy. He's really interested in it.
Well, I am a free agent this year, so.
And I just gonna go like, if he doesn't have any side effects, then we'll join in. But he'll be our guinea pig. He's buying into it every moment of it.
All right. Well, at least all of you come along to the lab.
Sure. I get my pistol ready on my side.
Well, you know, your pistol. Your pistol's always ready because you're Boom Boom. So you never have to get it. It's always ready to fire. Always ready to go Boom Boom.
Because you don't know what darkness will crack out of the space station.
So as you all kind of follow him out of the scene.
Oh yeah, I'm all into it.
Yeah. So check you right behind him. Be like, so how does this work? Like, what? Yeah, you're asking him like a million questions a minute. Like, just I think of some questions and throw them at him.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure that I worked with this AbCorp, but I'm pretty sure I did because I woke up in one of their pods. You know, as far as I know, I'm probably working their like fashion department because we're going this whole retro line with that new fashion model you saw us with. But I mean, they never paid me to inject anything, so I'm looking forward to this, guys.
Oh, he kind of turns around and says, "Oh, wait, so you guys in hibernation? Did you guys have like memory loss?"
Kinda.
What? Whoa! Oh, damn! They must have had you on a real secret mission. Oh, this is even better. So you guys don't even remember how you got on that ship. Interesting.
We got paid either way.
Completely out of character. He's probably gonna shoot us up with some truth serum and fucking debrief us and whatever.
No. He's gonna shoot you with it. I got a pistol. Probably going to be pointing at your head if you spill any secret.
And I have my rifle ready.
You're the guinea pig.
Hey, I'm the only one getting paid here. And I turn to the guy and I say, hey, when this goes down, keep those two out of the room. I don't like the looks of them.
Okay. Sounds good to me. While you guys are walking out of the casino, roll perception.
$24.
8.
Okay. Both Aya and Kedaga, you both kind of notice out of the corner of your eye some figures in full. They have cloaks on, their heads are covered. You kind of see them like not doing the best of job following you. And as you kind of walking out of the casino, they kind of stop, kind of talk to someone. And as you walk outside up the street, you kind of notice them behind you, and they're following you the whole way as you keep walking.
And I go,
as you're walking, is
don't
there
you notice there's
anything?
guys following us?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Point them out. So those guys?
Oh, so you actually just turn around?
Yeah.
You just turn around and go, those guys?
Yeah, and I point out. Those guys right there?
Oh, God. Those guys right there. The second you do that, both of them pull out laser pistols.
Yep, I got my pistol ready when he pointed at them.
And I got my rifle ready.
Fire! Roll.
1D plus my range is 2. 1D20 plus 2. I got 19. Ashley got 20.
Yeah.
I didn't roll yet. I don't know. How do you roll?
19 to hit. Roll your damage.
How much does my thing do? I didn't put damage on this. Oh, here we go. Semi. 1d6. D6.
Okay, that's good.
14 hit.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna mark my ammo.
Roll damage. Kaya. Kaya aims with her rifle. Center mass hit. See a huge burn hole. The guy falls back.
How about my 5 damage?
You have 5 damage. Also hit center mass. The guy winces in pain. Still standing. Points his gun towards you guys.
How tall is he?
They look like they're around 6 feet. Yes, they're around 6 feet. Yep.
Okay. If he wasn't large, I get +5 in my AC.
It is now Kadaga's turn. After pointing them out so stealthily.
Are we in a public area right now?
Yes, you are in a public area. Well, you're on a side street, so it's not a main. You're not walking down like a main road. You're walking down like a side alleyway. Sorry, I should have better described where you were walking. You're walking down a main alleyway that is leading towards the laboratory that Dungard is bringing you towards.
All right. Then I'm going to, let's see here. We'll lie prone on the ground and pull out my laser pistol and take a shot at the closest remaining target.
Yep, only one left. Shoot away.
Oh, 7 does not hit.
7, nope. Flies right by him. He's going to take his shot.
You hear a shout in the crowd behind. Ah!
Yeah. You bastard! Who hit me? You bastard!
I just point at the human laying down.
Oh, he's a rat. He's not a human. He's a rat.
He's a rat too?
Yeah, he's no, I'm sorry. He's a Usaki. They're like Let me get a picture of the Usaki there.
All my Starfinder books are packed up, so. Oh, Usaki's a rat.
Yeah, that's what I am.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Usaki too.
yeah. You're both Usaki, right? So
I'm traveling with 2 rats.
yeah, you're traveling through Usaki. Yeah.
Look at me. You're an idiot.
I'm traveling with 2 shorties.
Yep. The soldier. Hey, you can't always pick your teammates.
These teammates saved your ass from that shit.
Hey, I killed that one guy with 1 shot, so shut up.
Ooh.
Kaya did indeed kill 1 shot. All right.
At least I last longer in bed.
Kadaka, you missed. He fires at Kaya with his laser. What's your AC?
Let me tell you what, energy armor class or kinetic armor class?
Energy armor class, sorry. I keep thinking in Pathfinder.
Because there's EAC, KAC, AC versus...
It's EAC.
combat.
It's EAC.
EAC.
14.
He hits you. He hits you center max. 5 points of damage. It is now back to Kaya. Your turn.
He hits my hit points because it says stamina points, hit points.
He hits your hit points. Is that correct? I'm still getting used to the system.
I'm gonna need a heal after this.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
My turn?
Yep.
And I'm gonna shoot him because he shot me.
Oh, you just missed him. 14. It is now Boom Boom again.
I missed.
Hiraga, get him.
I take another shot. Natural 20.
Oh, he's done. You blew a hole. What did you shoot him with?
It's where is it? It's the small arms. I can't remember. I don't have it written down. It does 1d4 fire damage, and on a crit, it does 1d4 additional burning damage.
Yeah, you blow a hole through his chest. He just falls back. His guts everywhere. By the way, it smells really bad. You smell burning flesh.
Oh boy.
There was like 2 people walking behind them, and they scream and run away. Ah! And run away.
I go in and see what identification they have.
They had no identification on them, and they were human.
And then no credits.
They had no credit, no cards on them, except you do see a symbol on the inside of their robes.
What is it? Well, look at the symbol. I take both their guns and ammunition with us.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. It's a symbol of the Aspis Consortium.
So the people that do want to experiment with us?
No.
Isn't that the pirates?
Aspis is the pirates. The person. So the man that you're following is with Dark Titan. The company that you woke up on the ship was Abdacorp, and the people that you just were fighting are part of the Aspis Consortium, which is also where that Captain Harlock guy was part of.
So Captain Harlock is still butthurt.
Also, while you are fiddling with bodies quick, and I would do it quick, you notice that their ears were being covered. They're elves.
Okay, I call the. I take their guns, ammo. I let the party know. I think that the stowaway is in danger, and also I try contact with the other rat folk that paid us about the situation.
All right, you give him a call. You type his number in the comm. It says, "Hello, thank you. Please leave a message. I'm unavailable right now."
Okay. I call the High Elf and cast Comprehend Language. The last level 1 spell.
The High Elf, she did not have a comm device.
I gave it to her, remember? I told her how to use it.
Gave her a comm device. Okay. No, it's right. I have it written down. You contacted that comm device, and again, no answer. It says, "Hi, you have reached this comm device. Please leave a message."
Okay, I said I think we gotta go and save the queen.
Dungar says, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Aspis Consortium. Oh, about your guest.
Yes.
I think if you follow me, maybe I can help answer some more questions about her. That you might. If you follow me to Dark Titan.
We follow.
Okay.
So he brings you through a few more alleyways. And he brings you to what looks like a pretty shady lab. And you think for a corporation of this size, it is a megacorp with you're like, okay, all right. But you walk inside, and the place is decked out in really high technology. And he walks you through some offices and back to a laboratory. And standing in front of you is a big one-way glass, and behind it are these what looks like beds where you sit in them and you get hooked up to devices, and there's little needles there where they shoot you up with where they put stuff in there, and there's one other person in there. He says, "All right, Tick, it's time."
Have fun, Billy.
All right, and I take off my pants. Where do you need me? Oh wait, was I not? I might have jumped the gun there. I'm sorry.
We're rat folks. We don't wear pants.
I take off my rags.
Yeah, you look like a little rocket raccoon. So if you want to imagine what these guys kind of look like, here's a picture of this guy kind of book. But they're kind of like a little rocket raccoon. Yep. Yeah,
they're exactly like a rat folk.
Yeah, like they are like a rat folk from Pathfinder, I guess, which is strange considering they're from another planet. But all right, so he takes you in. He says, "All right, lay down." They lock your arms down. They let you hold all your stuff, and he says, hold on to this thing." He hands you. You think this is kind of weird? He hands you a knife, a very well-weighted knife, like something that someone who's very adept at using knives would use. Do you hold on to it or take the knife?
Yeah, I'll take the knife. Obviously, he's handing it for a reason.
Yep.
I think you're gonna die.
Yeah, just hold on to it. They give you the shot. They put a helmet on you, a metallic helmet with a lot of diodes around your head. Are you ready, kid?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh well, that was going to end here. So,
I'm ready.
You're ready. He presses the button.
Well,
Suddenly
Lance
you
can
wake up.
hear you now. Lance can hear you.
Okay. He presses the button, and you wake up in the middle of a courtyard with people running everywhere, and these giant black titan creatures are just ripping people apart.
Guys? I look around.
Standing next to you is a ninja and a rat folk. And it's total chaos. There's soldiers in armor and swords, and they're trying to kill off these titans. And in the middle of the courtyard is a black-robed wizard with swirling purple energy around him, laughing. And he's yelling, "Your world is at an end." And we will stop there.
Damn. Okay.
All Starfinder characters go to level 2. All Pathfinder characters go to level 5.
Okay.
For next week.
Alright.
Alright, make sure to level up then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some maps and stuff next week too. So, and whatnot.
Okay, cool. That was it's been a while since I played Pathfinder 3.5 at all, so this is good.
Yeah, I mean, most of it's going to be, like I said, most of it's going to be Starfinder. This was just kind of like a session 0, and the other one is we're going to do another, because we're going to have another character involved to get 4 people, so there's going to be another session 0 next week, and then we'll just get on to doing a whole bunch of adventures.
Cool.
Adventures in space. Or maybe other planes. In space.
Spatial planes.
Exactly.
I'm stuck with 2 rats.
Yes, I know. No matter where you go, Kaya and Kakashi is stuck with rats everywhere. Well,
How did I end up with 2 rats? I don't know.
You will find out how you ended up with 2 rats.
So, what
No,
does
I'm only a rat
rat
in the
look
future, though.
like? Rats come in different colors.
The rats are brown. The Usaki are brown.
They don't come in different colors because rat folks come in different
You
colors.
know what? Let's say they do come in different colors. Let's go with that. The Usaki, let's say that they come in different colors.
I'll say I'm a dark gray with like a white stripe up my belly and like my jaw.
So you look like a hamster.
Kind of, yeah.
A cute hamster.
Yes, you do look like a hamster. That's pretty cool.
Well, all a rat is a hamster with a tail.
That's true. That's true.
And they just live a little bit longer.
How long do
How long do rats live?
no, how long do the ratkins live in Pathfinder? I don't remember.
Normal human lifespan.
I'm back.
That same with cat folk too. That's all.
That's pretty cool.
There's not many species that live for an extreme amount of time. Like elves do, and there's certain other species that do, but most of them just have a human lifespan, or like maybe they'll live to 200 or 300 years, but that's about it.
That's a long time. So all right, next week, same time, same place.
All right.
more space battles, more Captain Harlock, more
Oh boy.
more mechs, more laser rifles.
I
Maybe
think I'm
even,
going to have to buy another gun.
maybe
Well, I already
even
took 2 guns from those people, so.
that you did, but they're crappy guns. But
Well, it's
maybe
better than
even some
nothing.
plasma swords.
Uh,